Hey, good morning, good afternoon to everybody. There we go. I'm gonna eat a packet of twisties. So if the links in the chat if anybody wants to get on. I was gonna go fly this afternoon or this morning as well, but now it's raining, so I'll check out these twisties and talk about the weather for a couple of minutes. But yeah, didn't really know what to do. Got up, thought, oh, it's raining. Oh, bugger. So very nice. Cheese toasty twisty sound, yeah. So I'll let it go for a few minutes and just show the packaging. There you go. Twisties, and twisties. So that's what they look like. Yeah, just a purely random stream while I just look at a few things and have some twisties, finish a coffee, and then hopefully that rain band will clear. I didn't schedule this because it was just a last minute thing. I thought, bugger it. I've got my seatbelt on and I'm strapped in while I eat these twisties. Here's hoping it's a better day in the afternoon. Where are we? As I check out the UAV forecast, the winds are 33 kilometres an hour, gusts of up to 64 kilometres, and the wind direction is coming from the north because all our weather, all our nastier weather comes from the north and the northwest. So howdy. No worries. So yeah, just gonna sit here. Yeah, it is. It is, Mike. It is. We've got rain and everything else around, so preventing me from doing anything interesting today. So I thought I'd review these cheese twisties because I don't know if you've got them in the US and other parts of the world. But definitely. We're supposed to be having a lot more rain over the next couple of days, so I'm gonna have to. It gives me a chance to sit down and edit a few videos and footage that I've got. So, that's all right. I think it's what about 16 degrees Celsius here. So I think that converts to a couple of streams going. Oh, okay. Well, what race is that? F1 or because there's been a number of the motor racing going on recently. Okay. That's interesting. Oh. NASCAR. Yeah. Oh, great. We had a... Not we, but Australia had a 24-hour race in Bathurst in New South Wales. And they had easily 100 mil of rain there. Well, thank you, Trevor. Hello, Susan. So, anything else that's been interesting that I've missed overnight because of the time difference? It's what, 8 p.m. Eastern in the US, and it's 1 a.m. now in the UK. So yep. Thank you, Michael. So yeah. If everybody's had dinner, what did you have for dinner? It doesn't look like the rain doesn't look like abating here, so nice. Having my morning coffee. Oh, grilled cheese and tomato soup. Chicken noodle. Oh, that sounds magic. All right, I love a good chicken noodle soup. It just heals the soul. Hey, Marcel. Howdy, sir. As we missed it earlier, that's why I've got on, because I was gonna eat these at the same time as go for a fly, but then I woke up and it started raining and I went, oh, bugger. So I've got, an hour to kill. Especially if you get the fur, the Asian fur noodles, and you have one of those. It's just, hello, brave sunshine. Yeah, just a random stream. Picking up a coffee and saw a new twisties flavour out and thought I had nothing to do for the next hour. Thought I'd get on and give these a review and have a coffee and see if anybody wanted to chat. Because there's just nothing to do for the next hour. So I thought I would get on and definitely proves the world is round. That's what, being 11:15 a.m. here, and you go around the world and you realise that with the time differences, I can see it's dark around other places. It's light in various other places. Okay. No, I didn't get the notification either. I'll go back and check after I finish here. Unless I've unless I've got so many notifications that everyone drowns everyone else out, which is unfortunate. But yep, I'll go and check after this and have a look. So, if anybody else wants to jump on and have a chat, other than that, I'll just finish these and that's good. Good evening, or it's good morning here. And where are we? We need to let everybody know that Marcel's got a new video out. So go over there, check him out. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hey, Chris. So what's the weather like over there? To everybody. Yeah, doctors can't find things that easily. Okay. Oh, great. 82 sounds great. Well, the highest thing we've had here is we've had a 72 in Melbourne. It was 2 days ago. So that's all right. Hopefully when this rain clears, we can get a little bit warmer weather. But certainly it's going to get warmer here. And I'm really dreading the hundreds coming up, because our highest here is 115. Hey, Ronnie. Oh. Hey, Ronnie. Yeah. Yeah, you can't really do that unless you're on. If you get instead of using the YouTube app, you use I think Firefox on a mobile, and you can actually do it, but you've got to request the desktop, and then you can do it via either an iPhone or an iPad, and you can actually tag people. Oh, 39. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah. What it was, we had 115 in January of 2009, and it was extremely dry. Yeah, I'd rather the very dry heat than that really wet humidity, like 85, 90, and it's wet. 38. Oh no. Well, we're heading towards winter. We're heading towards summer. You're heading towards winter. We're in spring. But you couldn't really tell we're in spring, though, especially with all the rain and the wind. Why can't we have the rain and the wind at exactly the same time, rather than one day rainy with no wind, and then the next day is windy and it's nice and blue sky? That's what I've set UAV forecast to stop at 30 kilometers an hour, which is 20 miles, because it seems to be the Mini 2 seems to get a little bit jerky at that speed. So, especially when you've got the sea breezes that come off the bay, and that's a really nice spot to fly. This is my secret spot, to steal someone else's terminology. Yeah, I must say, there's been some really good good videos recently of the leaves changing. I watched just before I got in here. I did notice the notification of Bud Bieber. Did an awesome job on his latest video, so that was great. And there's been various others, and I must say it is great to see the difference in the hemispheres. It's really awesome. Yeah. There we go. You'll get it first, Trev, and then you'll send it down to me. Yeah. Oh, great. Yep. I'll certainly look out for that one. Yeah. Well, it has stopped. It's only spitting, and it's only drizzling at the moment. But I wish I had one of those waterproof ones. Been practicing. Ah, yeah, it is. And thanks a lot, Trev. Considering the fact that I used to be heavily into the RC cars about 30 years ago, I can understand that you've got the you've got that three-dimensional feel to it. You've got your left and your right and your accelerator, yada yada yada, but you've got the pitch and the yaw at the same time as that. So it does make it a lot different. They might be both radio controlled, but they are very different. Because I did enjoy RC planes, but that's like 40 years ago, and technology certainly has changed in that period of time. Because I got the Mavic Mini 2 years ago and looked at that. You got I use an iPhone. You've got an app. You've got other telemetry data. You've got your height, your distance, how fast you're going, and then you can go this way, you can go that way, and you've got to be visually in tune with it, because we're on 360 degrees rather than just backward and forward. Yeah, I've been to 400 feet is 119.9 meters. I have been that high, and the Mini 2 is just an absolute dot, because 200 feet is basically 59.98 meters, and it is very interesting to actually just say, and it was just above me. I didn't go any distance. I just went 400 feet up from where I stood, and I could hardly see it. If I'd gone another couple of meters that way, you go that way, the distance is even longer. So, yeah, 120 feet up, you can see a lot. And I must say, it is very interesting. Personally, yeah, I went up there. I deliberately went up there to see if I could get up there. Yeah, yeah. strobe would be a. I'm not saying it's a struggle to see it, but it is hard work to see it, because and then you've got to keep your eye on the controller, eye on that, and keep an eye on birds. You know what birds are like. Yeah, yeah. Basically, the way I learnt was I just went into a big open field and mapped out a square, and was doing for want of a better term, I was doing the whole NASCAR thing, just going around and around and around. And then once you mastered the square, you do. I was going from square to figure eights. Excuse me. I was going from a square to a figure eight, and then you'd move around. You'd just get your bearings, because that's what I did. Yeah, that'd be about right. Always keep an eye on the drone, and then just occasionally look down to see the how high I am, and where else everything else is, because you don't want to be you might be able to see it up there, but you don't want to be drifting away. And if you watch the distance meter, then I'd say that the strobe lights would work, because it is very they are very bright, even in the daytime. And I think that would be a good idea to use the strobe lights, because it also kills off. It would also distract birds as well. True about looking at the drone to see the measurements. Yeah, That's how I generally do it. I've never flown at night. The latest I've flown is like 30 minutes after the discussed statuted sunset time, because that's basically when the time runs out. I can only fly until 30 minutes after sunset, because they're the CASA rules here. I'm not sure if they're. I'd say, oh yeah, now that sounds like my sort of. I'd love to try one of those. So I'd say that I'm a little bit more. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Trevor. The Mavic 3 is an absolute beast. It's got a lot more fun stuff on it. But yeah, I just watching a lot of these FPV videos, and it seems to be more aligned to my personality. So one of these days, but it's heavily regulated down here. But at the same time, hello, yeah, it's heavily regulated here, and don't want to get into a political discussion, but we seem to be a right nanny state down here. But yeah, it does look. It looks more my. Okay, I'll stop sharing that. Yeah, it does look a lot more um, my sort of thing, because and then you can play around with it, put your own stuff on there, and be a lot more. You can personalize it a lot more, and I'm a person that loves to personalize things. I've got a nice little skin on my Mini 2, but unfortunately, I've contacted a number of these skin places, and they just don't like to ship down under. One of these days, I might actually start doing my own, and see how we go. Another thing I'd love to get into is 3D printing, but the cost involved in that. But yeah, I'd love to personalize everything because I like stickers as well. Yeah, that's what I'm. That's basically what I'm working up to, Trev. Working up to the RAPL REPL because it would be great to get out and about there. And I see a lot of construction sites and various other places that I think you see people saying, "Oh, men working above," and if they're just inspecting, why not get out and use some form of drone? I think it's the way to go. It's the way of the future, personally. I believe the Mavic Pro. I'd like to. I'd like to be stand corrected, but yeah, I do believe they do. Yeah. Mm, yep. 10,000 miles away, easily. Maybe even 15. Because I'm in Melbourne, Australia, and it's at least a 16-hour flight to Los Angeles, and that's the west coast. The east coast is probably another 2 or 3,000 miles. Because I know from Melbourne to Perth is at least 3,500 kilometres. What's that? 2,000 miles. So it's amazing that I can speak to someone in the US or the UK, Canada, even further. Yeah. Yep. Easily. You type. It's just an amazing piece of technology. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You'll need a strobe to. Yeah. Yeah. The additional strobe light. Yeah, because as they say, dem's the rules. But yeah. 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 You got it, Ronnie. We can chat face to face, but it costs an arm and a leg to ship anything. Costs $2 to send a sticker. Because I got one off Art Carlson on Artco Drone Solutions, and it was $1.50 just to send a letter from Colorado to Melbourne. So, okay. Okay. It's your time. Your turn to do the chores. Yep. Yep. I had to. Yeah. I had to fill the dishwasher this morning on my way out. So yeah, I must say it's crazy because some of those giveaways, um, yeah, some of the giveaways on Uncle Bill's channel, and Trevor will attest to this. That the OM5 that he won cost $70 to ship to Australia. It just seems to be done on maybe weight, but yeah, even sending a letter is expensive. $2. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, different countries, different cultures. Yeah. Anytime that someone, anytime it doesn't agree, it always hashtag rigged. Yeah, definitely. Mm, it is. It's a real shame. Okay, interesting. Hmm. Okay. Well. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah. I always load the dishwasher. Just put it straight in, rinse it off. Just give it a quick rinse and then put it in. Okay. Hmm. No worries. Yeah. Oh, started raining again. But yeah. Okay. Hello, Drone Rob. Howdy. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Uh. Interesting. Very interesting. Probably cheaper to spend money on a plane ticket to the US to buy the thing and then come back with it. Yeah, we still got 10 in the chat, which is good. Waste of electricity. Okay. Well, whatever floats your boat. We all have a yeah, we all have a different opinion on anything. So you know, that's the way it goes. I'm not here to discriminate on anybody. If you want to use a dishwasher, go right ahead. Yeah, we all have something in common. We all enjoy what we do. So yeah, no racism, no politics. Basically, yeah, yeah, totally agree there. Yeah, power prices have gone through the roof, and everything's just out of control. Yeah, yeah, no worries. Yeah, okay. See you, ray of sunshine. Yep. Yeah. But that's Australia Post for you. They're pretty lazy. All they seem to do is if they look like the place is not there, anybody's not at home, just straight stick that little card. Okay, well, if no one's wanting to, we've still got 10 in the chat. I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I think we're coming up on 35 minutes. So I think I'll bid everybody a farewell. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you at another time. Good night.